What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kid Smooth, and I am back with another video. And I didn't want to make this video too soon, and I didn't want to make this video too late. But I want to give you my impressions on the Nintendo Switch, and it's titled "You Should Not Buy the Switch Right Now." And then I'm going to point out my reasons why. Now, as you can see, I've already, I had it, I have it, I unboxed it yesterday. I even broke a Joy-Con and replaced it and then repaired it. So and I played, I have some hours in Zelda. I'm not that far. I've just really been playing around and exploring, and I've managed to play the Switch in many of the ways that it offers you. Now, before I get to the stuff I'm truly disappointed with in the console, I really want to tell you the things that I like about the console, because the things that I like about the console, I really like about it. So, for example, all the controller options are feasible. I so far have not experienced anything with the Joy-Cons. My preferred way to play is with the Pro Controller, because it just seems a little bit more traditional. Whoops. Ugh. Sorry about that. And one thing I don't like, though, all the controllers seem to be active at the same time and whatnot. But I have the Pro Controller is my favorite way to control. Obviously, I'm coming off of Xbox and PlayStation, and when I game on PC, I use a gamepad. So this is obviously more comfortable in my hand. I did spend a few hours with it like this. Extremely, it's comfortable. It's fine and whatnot. I like how easy it is to swip and switch and flop and whichever way you want to do it. You have it's very convenient. The Switch does a lot of cool things, hardware wise. It does a lot of cool things. Now, my favorite here we go. Turn on. All right, so my favorite I actually enjoy playing it in handheld mode too. I've gotten used to doing it. To me personally, the game's, well, Zelda at least, actually looks a little bit better while in handheld mode. While docked, it still looks good and whatnot. But it's a whole lot of upscaling going on. Otherwise, I like the way the system feels and looks and whatnot. The console, it's freaking great. It's a great handheld. It's a great console. That is out the way. Now, it would be a one-of-a-kind platform if it did more things than just play Zelda. And coming into the Switch launch, I knew it was going to be lacking games. With that, I already know. I already made tweets and videos about it, but they had the game. They had the game, and that was Zelda. That's the killer app. It's the best game of 2017 so far. And I'm just going by the critic reviews and whatnot. So I knew it had at least a game, and I was like, okay, well, the other games will slowly come in. So, but I will say, after a full day with it, buying a Nintendo Switch day one, it was probably a mistake. There's a lot of things that this thing does not have. It's very bare bones. A lot of people praised its UI and how easy it is, and I tried to tell people this. And this shot is to Jabari, who says the UI is so much cleaner and faster than the Xbox One. And I repeatedly told him, damn, from what I've seen on the UI, there's nothing there. There's nothing to offer. So if it's empty, like an empty apartment can't be dirty. You know what I mean? Well, it can be dirty. It can't be messy. It can't be junky. It can't be crowded. You're never going to find a crowded, empty apartment. So I was like, well, of course it's going to be clean, or there's nothing to offer. And that became my problem is because, you know, when you get new gadgets and toys, you get your new iPad and whatnot, you want to mess around with the apps and see what it can do and play around with different shit. You want to take pictures and shit. When you get like your new console, yeah, sure, you want to play games, but what else you do when you get on your day one, when you get your console, you kind of mess around with the UI, you see what else is there, what else features is there, you look up, you add your friends and whatnot. And the Nintendo Switch, none of that is really present. You know, there's nothing there, and I'm a online type of dude. I like the social networking of Xbox Live and the PlayStation, and then like in Steam and whatnot. It's like this community thing that's around that just seems to work, and you got everything to show off. People see you get to see what everybody's playing and whatnot, and where they're at, and stack up how you compare and whatnot. None of that is offered on the Switch. In fact, adding friends on the Switch is a pain in the ass because you have to get all your friends who has a Switch or a Nintendo product and get their like social security number. All right, excuse me, not their social security number, but there's this friend ID that's longer than like the console serial number. Dead serious. You can't just add them by the name, their name. I can't say add me on Switch Kid Smooth. No, I have to give you SWB.do reason 7 bro. I have to give you all these fucking codes and shit, and hopefully you find my ass. And then when you do find my ass, it's no fucking use to you. Yeah, you get to see my little icon and see what game I'm playing, but it ain't like you can send a nigga a message. It ain't like you can join me in a party for a chat. It's not like we can share shit or I could send you anything. I can't do anything. I just look at you. Just look, I can just stalk. Kofi's online playing Zelda. He's been playing that for the last 6 hours. That's what I can do with this Switch right now. And as far as what it has to offer, I mean, there's like, you know, you got your news, you got your Nintendo eShop, which features obviously the games that are available on the Switch and a bunch of fucking trailers of some upcoming games. You have albums. I have albums that I took pictures of Zelda. You know what I mean? You got what else you get? You got your Joy-Con controls. You have your settings, and you have the on and off button. That's it. That is it. That is it. Compare that when you turn on a PlayStation and you get this whole utopia. You turn on an Xbox, you get this whole utopia of things. Just like my friends. What party want to join in? What club want to join in? Oh, look at that. He's leading in achievements. You get all this shit. You get this game's coming out. Oh, there's a reminder for that. Oh, this is installed now. Everything is there, and it feels like you're in the place you want to be. Right now with the Switch, it's just like, it's boredom, it's lonely, it's empty. And I can't believe they released it like this. Now, like I said, Zelda is one hell of a game. And the platform itself, the ease would just from playing, like I was playing Zelda and my girl went to watch the TV. I was like, all right, cool. I picked it up from the dock. It went straight to the screen. I went to the living room and started playing. They came back, laid on the bed, started playing. No problem. And then when I didn't want to use the Joy-Cons, I took the Joy-Cons off and synced my controller up and played it while I was in tablet mode on a kickstand. It's cool. It's great. That is great. But it needs to offer more than that. And they have to do something. If you're looking to buy a Nintendo Switch day one, or whatever day we're on, day 2, or within the first month of its release, I suggest you hold off. The hype is all hype right now. And it's this actually, the Nintendo Switch as it is today won't even satisfy your 5-year-old. Because somewhere in your child's home, they have like some sort of tablet or a little children's tablet, like a Leapfrog, that is doing 10 times more than what this thing is doing. It's offering so much more than what like my kids right now. He wouldn't take this if I give it to him. He'd cry. You know what I mean? Because if he grabbed his little Leapfrog thing, he got Netflix and his the games he want to play, and then some shows he want to watch and some other learning stuff that's on there. This has nothing, and it hurts out of the box that when you go buy this $300 machine, that it doesn't have a game with it. It's not even, it doesn't even have to be a full-fledged game. 1-2 Switch should have been a game that came out of the box, or at least a demo. It has nothing. So you're forced to go out and spend a couple extra dollars on a game. It only has 27 gigs of memory after it reserves up a certain amount of space. So you can't really rely on going digital with this game. So you gotta buy the cartridges, or you gotta buy yourself an additional memory card, which you can get, and depending on how much they cost, how much space you want, the cost of that is going to vary. You know, anywhere from $20 to $120. And it's a very expensive machine because every form of controller on the Nintendo Switch costs more than the games that are offered for the Switch. You have the Pro controller, which costs you $70, and you have the Joy-Cons. These two little things. The handle luckily comes with the consoles, but the Joy-Cons itself, these two little mozzarella sticks, they cost $80. It's $80, and that's it adds up pretty quick. And for what some of us spent on a day one Nintendo Switch and all the stuff that we got with it, for the amount of money we spent and what you get in return, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, and it's kind of sad. And I'm hoping Nintendo does something. This thing needs an update, like an update to add something. It needs more than just a store than the game that you bought with it. You can't send messages, you know, and it's hard. Like I said, I won't last too long on the Nintendo Switch. I mean, when I got the PlayStation, which I got Horizon Zero Dawn, and I got with the Xbox, I got a ton of games. And I already got a platform where everything's there that I want and that I'm used to. And the Nintendo is kind of I don't want to say it's a learning curve. It's a lacking curve. It's lacking a lot of what everything else has. And if you purchase a Switch and got rid of your Wii U to get the Switch, and the only game you came home with was Zelda, or any of those games you came home with, you deserve an L, because you came from a platform that's getting the same game, which is Zelda, that had more features, and you're going to one that is a hybrid version of the console you already own that has none of the features. Nintendo needs to do some work with this. I understand they wanted to get this out before their fiscal year ends. That is completely understandable. It's just not acceptable. And for the fact that they created all this demand by short stock in some places, and then testing the pre-order market, and then want to back end ship extra so they can bump their sales up to 2.5 million, which they're going to do. And for the fact, a lot of people are going to be upset because no one really can enjoy the console for the console right now. You can enjoy Zelda, but you can also enjoy Zelda on the Wii U. This console itself is just not a fun place to play on. It's not a social platform. It's not together. They advertise all this little crap. Nobody wants to. No, the pick up and go feature, sure. After you complete Zelda, good thing Zelda is 50 plus hours long. After you complete Zelda, your Switch is probably going to be sitting down for a while because there is nothing else to do with it. You can't browse the internet. There's no Netflix app. There's no other really compelling game other than Zelda. There is no party chat system. So even if you get like 20 friend requests, it ain't like you can do anything. All you can do with your friends is look at them, and I'll prove that to you right now. All you can do, go to my page, look at my friends list. None of them are online. This is all I can do. I can click on them. I can make him my best friend. Does that give me the message? Yeah. Let me see if making Jabari my best friend gives me the option to send a message. Hi Jabari, you're my best friend. Now where's the message? Where can I send you a message? When you became friends yesterday. How you became friends. Friend code, because there's no other option to make a friend. You can only do it by that damn ass serial number. The Legend of Zelda. Every one of my friends are playing Legend of Zelda because there's no other options. And he's been offline for the past 5 minutes, and I still can't send him a message. So what happens when I hit OK? That's it. Start this off. No. I don't want to play. whatever. It's really nothing to offer right now, and I'm sort of regretting the purchase. And I've never, you know what's crazy? I day one consoles. We day one brand new games. The only console I didn't day one was the PlayStation 4, and I'm an Xbox guy, so the Xbox came out a week later, and I day one that. And I've got the PlayStation a couple times after that. So the Switch, was like, I wasn't really messing with the Wii or the Wii U. Like I said, they were just kind of out of my lane of as far as interest level. The Switch caught my interest because I was like, now I got myself a kind of a nice job where my lunch break's an hour long, and sometimes I'm not hungry. I can now utilize that hour playing a good game and whatnot. And I feel like Nintendo's been behind the times, you know, with the Xbox 360 and PS3, and with now Xbox One and a PS4, you know, with all the stuff they're able to do and all the stuff they're able to provide. I was like, Nintendo obviously understands that, you know, this is what people are wanting, this is what people are utilizing, and they're making the best of it. They're definitely going to take advantage of the features that the Xbox and PlayStation set forth, you know. And the fact that it has none of them other than the screenshot button is, I assumed, I gave Nintendo the benefit of the doubt. I was like, all right, this is all going to be in a day one patch. We're going to have all this. We're going to have some shit. We ain't going to have everything, but there's going to be some shit to at least enjoy other than Zelda. And it's nothing. So you should not buy a Switch right now. If you have a Wii U, don't do it. It's not necessary. But if you just want a new piece of plastic or another piece of a gaming platform, something new out of the box, I understand, because we all get that itchy feeling and we all want to do that. Sure, go get it. But you don't go get it. Don't buy any extra other shit in it. Don't buy a Pro Controller just yet. Don't buy any extra Joy-Cons. Don't even buy a memory card. Buy whatever first game you get. Don't buy it digitally. Buy it on the cartridge. Buy the console and buy the game, and keep your cost down to a minimum. Keep it at, like, if you can keep it under $370, that's how you do it. Otherwise, you're not going to be too happy. And I don't know if I have buyer's remorse, but I know I'm not happy. And the thing is, right now, I feel like I'm happy with the handheld platform, whatever you want to call it, and I see the potential in it. But it's not my job to invest in potential into a billion-dollar company. You know what I mean? You made millions. I don't need to see what potential you have. You should have already exceeded your potential. You know what I mean? That's not my job. My job isn't to invest into potential of millionaires. No. My job is to get the whatever you're selling, and my expectations is for it to be to the level of today's gaming. Graphics, I don't care. When it comes to the Switch, I wasn't worried about the graphics. I'm not worried about it being 720p or 900p or 1080p. I freaking, you know what I mean? If all the games on the Nintendo Switch are running those resolutions, I can't tell difference. Zelda looks good. I'm not gonna say it looks like it's a 4K game. No, it's not. But the graphics, I'm not worried about it. It doesn't have to be a beast of a console. However, it needs to function to some sort of standard of what the consoles and other gaming platforms we have now. It has to be something other than just popping a game. This is an expensive ass Zelda machine. An expensive ass Zelda machine right now. And so I say you should not get the Nintendo Switch right now. And if you can, hold off a bit. And if Nintendo, please stop celebrating the launch of your console. Yes, you're going to sell a couple million in the first week or so. Stop celebrating the launch and get to work, and now make this console worth the $300 you just made us pay for it. Okay, that's all I got for my impressions of the Nintendo Switch. Like I said, Zelda's good. The rest of the console itself, the idea of it, the comfort of it is great, but it's lacking everything. All right, it's Kid Smooth, Best Bot. I'm out of here. Peace.